10 things I refuse to do at 73 years old. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. In today's video, I want to talk about 10 things that I will not do, actually, I refuse to do at the age of 73. Now, many of these things I've never done, or I refused to do them, 5 years ago or however many years ago. And I certainly have more than 10, but we'll keep it to 10 in this video. Now, you all may feel different about these 10 things. I'm just talking about me and what works for my life because we're all different. So, number one, I refuse and I do not want to learn anything new. Now, that may sound a little strange because I know we are told at our age, as we become seniors, we need to work our brains and be open to learning new things. And many people absolutely love to learn. There are some things that I like to learn. Again, for an example, I'll use my gardening, which I just started in the last year. It's something new. I had to learn about it, and I've learned about the few plants and flowers that I have. It was a new interest for me. That I understand. But I'm talking about things like technology. I don't want to learn technology. My goodness, it's so advanced and something new comes out every day. These young kids know all of it. They can just go through it all and zip through all the buttons and know what they're doing. I don't, and I honestly don't want to fill my brain with all of that. It just doesn't matter enough to me. I know how to answer my phone, I know how to text, I know how to email. That's good enough for me. Another example would be learning a new language. I don't want to learn a new language. Why would I? Who am I going to speak to in that new language? There's nobody in my immediate life that I could use it on, so why would I? Now, you may have good reason. You may think, well, I want to expand my knowledge, and that's all fine. I'm just talking about me. I'm not interested. I don't want to learn a bunch of stuff, what's going on and all that. I'm perfectly content the way I am, and I learn the things I need to know, and that's good enough for me. Number two, I will not get wrapped up into social media. Now, I'm on YouTube, obviously, but I don't consume much YouTube. There are a handful of people that I really enjoy their channels. And maybe I'll do a future video on that, the handful of YouTube channels that I watch and why I watch them. But other than that, I just don't want all that garbage in my head and taking up space. As far as Instagram, TikTok, whatever else is out there, I'm not interested. I don't go on Instagram and scroll, and I don't watch reels or stories, whatever they are, because I can't even figure out what they are. Why would anyone want to consume so much time just watching stuff? I mean, what's the point? What do you get out of it? What do you learn? How does it add value to your life? If it doesn't add value to my life, then I don't need it in my life. Number three, get caught up in drama. Any kind of drama. That's kid stuff. That's from back in high school days. We don't need that at this age. We're looking for peace and calm and contentment. So why get caught up in it? And even like the who's who, like the Hollywood people, the actors, the actresses, what's going on in their lives, what they're doing, what movie they're in, who they're breaking up with, who they're having an affair with. Who cares? They're not in my life. I don't need to concern myself with it. And again, why would I want to fill my head with stuff like that? It's not interesting. I feel bad for them if they're going through something, but there's always drama, out there in Hollywood, and it doesn't involve me, and I don't want to be caught up in it. Number 4 would be let other people influence me. I don't need that. I'm old enough to make up my own mind. I don't follow the latest trends. I don't care what the latest trends are. If you enjoy them, then that's fine. But I don't. I'm not going to do it, so why do I need to know it? I don't want somebody influencing me on how to dress, what to wear, how to think, how to act, this, that, and the other. I've managed my life so far for 73 years. I think I can go the rest of the way down the road without someone telling me how I should be or how I should do that. Number 5, follow other people's advice and recommendations on how I should eat, what I should drink, how I should exercise, all those things. I'm not interested in that either. And the reason why is I think we all do the best that we can. Yes, we can make improvements, but we cannot live someone else's life. I'm not going to be crunching on and gnawing on like seeds and grains all day long, like chia seeds and pumpkin seeds, and that's not me. Now, if you like them and it's enjoyable, fine. But because someone tells me I should be doing that, no, I'm not going to do it. And drinking green stuff, making these green drinks and smoothies and put kale and all this stuff in it. No, I would not like anything like that. And at this stage in my life, I don't want to try it. Again, if it works for you, that's great, but it doesn't interest me at all. Number 5, I'm not going to quit drinking coffee. Some people say coffee's good for you. Some say it's bad for you. At this point, I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm drinking it. I like my coffee and I enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable moment for me when I have a cup of coffee in my hand. So I'm not giving that up. I refuse to. Number 6, wearing shorts. Many people stop wearing shorts as they get in their senior years because our legs do change. I agree completely. But I'll tell you what, no matter how crepey, wrinkly, saggy, bruised, marked up, dark spotted, whatever is on my legs, I'm wearing shorts. I love shorts. I always have. I guess I take after my ma in that area. She wore shorts and she wore them up until the time she died. And she was just 3 months shy of turning 97. So I am not stopping wearing my shorts. Number 7, at this age, I will not follow anyone else's skincare, routine, makeup, and things like that. I mean, why should I? I've gotten by this far. Now, that's not to say I wouldn't listen to an expert, like a dermatologist. I do listen to Dr. Dre's channel. She's a board certified dermatologist, and I have learned a lot from her. That doesn't mean I'm going to use her skincare routine, but I've learned about different ingredients and things and what they can do. I know my skin, I know what my skin needs, and I'm going to stick to that following, that regimen. That works for me. Skincare and makeup are very personal, and I think when we get to this age, we all know what we like and what we need. And so we don't have to follow the crowd and jump on every fad that comes down the pike. Number 8, I will not be constrained by a number, meaning my age. No matter what my age is, that is not going to change me, stop me in any way from enjoying my life, from being who I am, from doing the things that I enjoy doing. I don't think anyone should be constrained by their age. If you like this, that, or the other, it doesn't matter what the number is on your birthday. Just enjoy it. Number 9, I will not join any clubs, committees, and things like that. Sometimes as we become seniors and the older we get, we're kind of expected to join different clubs, clubs in the communities or in your churches or neighborhoods, and maybe play cards once a week and, stuff like that. It's not me. I'm not a club person. I don't want to get involved. Usually there's drama and, everybody wants to put their 2 cents in, and then there's bickering and arguing and all that. I don't need any of that. Number one, I can't follow the crowd. So if I'm in a club and these are the rules that you have to follow and this is how you have to act or dress or whatever, I wouldn't make it because I'm just not a club girl. And number 10, which you probably all feel the same way, and that is I refuse to watch the news. And I always have. I've never been a news watcher. But from what I hear, especially in today's world, the news is gloom and doom and scary and depressing, and it's just people's opinion. I don't need to hear their opinion. I have my own opinions. So why would I want to put myself in that position? It doesn't even make sense to me. Now, I'm sure if someone, some other place or country said they're going to drop a bomb on the United States today, somebody would tell me, a neighbor, a friend, one of my kids. So I'm sure I'll hear about it. But I'm not going to listen to the news about it. Why would I? We don't need things in our lives that take away from our lives, that add more fear, that add more gloom, that add more worry. And like I said, from what I understand, that's all the news is today. I don't want that stuff in my head. It doesn't serve me. It has no value to me. It never has, and I will not be watching the news, nor have I ever been a news watcher. Well, that's the 10 that I have come up with. I have many more, and I would really like to know at least one from you. So if you wouldn't mind leaving just one thing that you won't do at your age, that you refuse to do, please leave that in the comment section. I mean, I may learn something from you and I'll adopt what you do. I'll take that on as another one for me. That would be helpful. Well, now I want to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from 1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous and be strong. Boy, we really need that, don't we, in today's world? And that's the whole point of, I guess, the meaning behind the video. We have to stand strong in our convictions and our beliefs and our values and our character. We have to stand strong in that. We can't be influenced by society and the world and everything that's around us. There's so much influence, so much temptation, and it can be a bad trap to fall into. It's so easy to be led off course, to get off the straight and narrow, and to fall into many of these things that I talked about. We are all different, we are all unique, we have all been given a life to live. God wants us to enjoy our lives. And that's why we need to live our lives, not live it the way someone else tells us to, but in a way that works for us, in a way that is pleasing to us, in a way that is by our standards, our beliefs, our convictions. That's how we really need to live our lives. Everybody gets to choose. I mean, there are choices out there every single day. I like to think that we all want to choose wisely how we want to live out the remainder of our time. So be on your guard, stand firm on your faith, be courageous, and be strong. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.